Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And once again, this is the 1-day chart. We're sitting here just above 55.5 cents. We had a major pullback today. But you know, even though we're in the middle of a pullback right now, on the 1 month, XRP is still up 24%. And we're pulling back with Bitcoin right now. We are still following the rest of the market. Bitcoin is down under $59,000. Once Bitcoin starts to run up once again, we will run up with it. Eventually, we will push in to alt season. It is absolutely coming. This comes from Mr. Man. You've heard Stuart Alderati, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Donald Trump all state they want a reset with crypto. This means CBDCs are coming for cross-border, according to the G20. While improving existing arrangements can enhance cross-border payments, CBDCs can disrupt the status quo, allowing countries to start with a clean slate, a reset, and address the frictions inherent in current cross-border payment systems and arrangements from the outset. The G20 must prioritize exploring the role of CBDCs in cross-border payments as one of the most efficient pathways toward achieving its roadmap goals. Right now, even Donald Trump knows that we are pushing into a digital system. We have no choice but to go digital here in the United States as well. Otherwise, we are going to be left behind. And that's what I was saying. Right now, you hear all the talking points all over the mainstream media news and that big Bitcoin push. But what's really going on is this. They're all looking to get the crypto vote right now. No matter who becomes president, it doesn't matter. We are still pushing towards a digital system here in the United States. XRP advocate spots Ripple's efforts to gain regulatory approval for RLUSD. RLUSD has not yet received regulatory approval, but Ripple is seeking regulatory approval. But I want to point it out, right here is why. Morgan focused on Ripple's decision not to provide the stablecoin to the customers until regulatory approval was obtained, highlighting that several stablecoins currently exist in the market without regulatory approval. Though regulatory approval wasn't mandated for stablecoins previously, with the implementation of MiCA, stablecoin issuers are required to gain approval from relevant authorities. However, as highlighted by Morgan, there are many stablecoins still pending to get approval. Ripple wants to get that approval before that stablecoin even goes live, because Ripple just fought it out with the SEC for over 3 years. They don't want to go down that road again. And I think it's important that they get that approval, because I think Ripple's stablecoin is going to rise very fast. I think it's going to become the #1 stablecoin very quick once it goes live. U.S. Treasury begins $50 billion liquidity injection as trillion-dollar bond market witnesses weak demand. So what's going to happen from here is, now that the U.S. is buying back these bonds, that's going to push us more towards inflation. And this could possibly even lead to hyperinflation at some point. But this is also good for crypto. We could possibly start to see crypto take off very soon because of this. Every single time. So you see Bitcoin, bear market, bull run part 1, part 2, 2022 to 2025. Same thing happened 2014 to 2017. And people are expecting this to happen over and over, even as we push into the future. And it's going to happen until it doesn't. I think utility is going to change this. Once utility starts pushing these ISO cryptocurrencies. Once ISO starts, everything is going to change going forward. And once you start to see XRP running on all those Ripple rails, that's going to change everything around crypto very fast. IBM's new lightweight engine could be a game changer for fintech. IBM launched a new lightweight engine for its Watson.ai service. While it's primarily aimed at enterprise, it could serve as an on-ramp to secure in-house generative AI deployment for smaller businesses looking to scale or mid-sized companies in a burgeoning industry such as fintech. IBM is always advancing. IBM is also going to be the key to the new financial system. I did videos on this in the past where I show you how any crypto that's tied to IBM is definitely going to be part of the new financial system. But I think what IBM is also doing here is they're pushing into the fifth industrial revolution. Because the rise of AI, most people now see that as a fifth industrial revolution. We're also going to see blockchain and AI come together more and more as we push into the future. Even with the new financial system, AI is going to be at the heart of that as well. You think that, that whole system is just going to run with humans in the background doing everything? AI is going to be running the new financial system. Ripple CTO David Schwartz provides insights into the clawback feature. Now, this clawback feature, I think, is something that the banks forced Ripple to do because of the wording here. Clawback is an optional setting that users can select before distributing stablecoins for regulatory purposes. Some issuers must be able to recover issued tokens after they are distributed to accounts. For an example, if an issuer discovers that the tokens were sent to an account sanctioned for illegal activity, the issuer could recover or claw back the funds. That sounds like something that the banks wanted put in place. A lot of what's going on with the XRP ledger and Ripple with all those bank partnerships, I think Ripple is giving them a one-stop shop for everything when it comes to payments. They want to make sure that everything is put in place now before XRP goes live on all those rails later. Now, in yesterday's video, I talked about tokenization, and some people said there's no way it's going to be $867 trillion, which the World Economic Forum said it would be. So take a listen to this guy right here, because he's telling you how you get to that much money.
Every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every bottle of fine wine, every collectible car, every piece of real estate, every private business, everything of value in the world will eventually be a token. This adoption of technology, this evolution, it's not a revolution, it's an evolution of technology, that everything of value will be a token on a blockchain. Not a coin, not a thing. It's literally a line item on a public ledger. Everything of value will be that. And every transaction of value will happen in digital assets. You don't need the pieces of paper. Wipe out all of DTCC, which processes $1.8 quadrillion a year. That is a large number. That will all move to digital. And when it does, it will create massive wealth, the greatest wealth creation opportunity I'm going to see in my lifetime.
Take notice how he even said private companies will become tokens on the blockchain. So it's everything. And even your assets could become tokenized on a blockchain. Remember this? Register all your valuables in a central EU register to help with financial transparency. Bank accounts, shares, cars, precious metals, Bitcoin, works of art, your tacky Rolex. Register it all now so we can fight money laundering. Coming soon, maybe. So they were already telling you the direction that this is going in. And that's why they're always so worried about how much crypto you're holding on your ledger or on your Decent wallet. They want to know every asset that every single person owns because they plan to tokenize it in the future. And I think that's the road that we're on right now. I don't think this is going to all happen by 2030 unless they really fast track things. But this is a path that we were put on long ago. You know, everybody thinks like the new financial system is something that just started yesterday. It started well over a decade ago. They already were trying to come up with a solution to fix every problem you see with the current financial system already. Crypto.com, Gemini, joined Coinbase in opposing CFTC proposal that could ban prediction markets. So what they want here, and this is coming from Elizabeth Warren as well, is they don't want people staking or risking something of value on the outcome of a political contest, an awards contest, or a game in which one or more athletes compete, or an occurrence or non-occurrence in connection with such a contest or game, thereby banning such contracts from trading by the CFTC registered entities. They don't want you gambling on the 2024 election. But it's okay for politicians to buy stocks in the stock market through insider trading. I look at it like this. If people want to gamble, let them gamble. They're not shutting down the casinos. They just don't want you betting on political events. That's what it's all about for them. Several major banks, including JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo, are under federal scrutiny for handling fraud and scams on Zelle, the instant payments platform. You know, there's more fraud around money, cash, than anything else. And the biggest banks are also always tied to fraud as well. But Elizabeth Warren wants you to think that crypto is only used for illicit activity. I mean, at this point, most people understand that when you're going to do something illegal, you want to pay in cash. You don't want to pay in anything else but cash. Cold, hard fiat money, you know? And they use this and they point it towards crypto because that's what the big banks are telling these politicians to do. The big banks are running the show, not the politicians in Washington. And hopefully after November, things change, things turn around. But I am waiting to see as we get closer to the elections how much more crypto is talked about. But no matter how you look at this, whenever they're talking about crypto on the mainstream media news, it's all talking points. A lot of it already sounds scripted anyway. When Trump talks about Bitcoin, it sounds like a lot of talking points that Michael Saylor says most of the time, or other Bitcoin maxis. But he's going after the crypto vote. Same thing with Harris. They're trying to make her look pro-crypto now, so she could get the crypto vote. No matter how this plays out, though, for XRP holders, we are going to get rich either way. Because they all know a digital system is coming. That reset is now on the horizon. You know, we watched it build out for years. And, you know, the U.S. is not going to pay back that $35 trillion anytime soon. In fact, we're going to add more debt to that number. And eventually, once it reaches a specific number, because I'm sure they already have the date planned out for the reset to happen, you'll see some kind of crisis occur, and then all of a sudden we will push into the new financial system. That's what I see coming. But that's also why I tell you not to focus on the price of XRP today. Right now, we're just following the rest of the market, and you could see it. When Bitcoin's down, guess what? XRP and the rest of the market is down most of the time. Every once in a while, you'll see XRP in the green while the rest of the market is red. But we're still moving in pennies. I'm waiting for a massive breakout to happen. And until it does happen, you gotta stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.